Hi, we're back after a commercial break. You are joining me in halfway through my very first try at making gnocchi. So, I don't know if this is gonna work because literally every single recipe was completely different and they all say how finicky it is. And I'm attempting to make it gluten-free, so this will be fun. What I did was I baked potatoes till they were tender to a fork all the way through. If you are not making gluten-free, apparently you can boil the potatoes, but when you are making gluten-free, you need to keep out as much moisture as possible, which is why I baked them. So then when they were done baking, I had to peel them while they were still hot, as soon as they were cool enough for me to handle the peeling, but the peel kind of comes right off with it being cooked and everything. So I did that, then I transferred the potatoes into my bowl here. I mashed them up so there was no chunks in them. And then I waited till the mashed potatoes were cool enough, just cool enough that it wouldn't cook the egg when I cracked it in there, but still pretty warm. So I cracked an egg in there. It was supposed to be room temperature, but this was an impulse and I took it out. It was a little cold, but that's okay. Then I sprinkled some salt in there, and then I used a all-purpose gluten-free flour blend and just put some in there. I started with a cup. I put about half of it in and I mushed it with my hands. Then I just was trying to mix it all together till it felt form a bowl. And I have the rest of that cup here and I tossed it out onto my preparation surface. So now I'm taking small bits at a time, about a handful at a time, and rolling it into a log. Letting a lot of flour get onto it and letting it firm up and stiffen up. So now I have a log. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a very sharp knife. I'm gonna cut my snake, my log, about 1 inch or so, little nuggets, I would say. Some people call them pillows. I like to call them nuggets. Then I'm gonna take a fork and just kind of like roll a little imprint on it. Leave them off to the side. Now, from what I hear, gnocchi is very finicky. It could be light and fluffy, how it's supposed to be. It could be thick and dense, how it's not supposed to be. It could fall apart in the water when I try to cook it. Who knows? We'll find out. Stay tuned as I'm cooking. You're supposed to cook them about 20 at a time and then take them out with a slotted spoon as they about 10 seconds after they float to the top. We'll see how that goes.
No, I think we're out.
Okay.
We're like out.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to pause my video as I do a couple more of these logs and make some space, because I don't think this will be super interesting for you to watch, and I'll be back in a few. And we are back. I have finished forming all of my gnocchi. I have a pot of rolling boiled water going. So I'm gonna attempt this first because apparently it can be pretty finicky by throwing it into the water. Apparently if it's gonna work, it's gonna take about 2 minutes and then roll to the top. If not, if they do fall apart, which is a rookie sometimes move that happens, I might try to pan fry it and see if I can get it to stay together there. So you're gonna experience this with me. Okay, here we go. They said you can do about 20 at a time. I don't know if I'm quite ready for that. I'm gonna put them in this because I'm scared to throw it in. They apparently can stick together if you put too many in at a time. So I have, let's see, I got about 8 in here right now. I'm gonna just throw them in the water. And I have a bowl to put them in when they're done if they work. But we're gonna stand by. If they fall apart, I'm gonna try to fry them. So I'll get a frying pan out for that. Let's see what it looks like right now. Like right now, it looks like they're boiling in there. They might wanna be coming up. I'm gonna turn down the flame just a smidge so I can see them a little bit better. They look like they might be working their way up to the top. We'll find out. I'm gonna pause. Well, no. Oh yeah, I'll pause you. Okay, we're back. It appears that they are coming to the surface a little bit. Apparently, once they're at the top, you want to wait about 10 seconds. So they're still working their way to the top. We have a couple that are here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's take our slotted spoon, drain them. Let's put that there. Let's have them cool as I throw a couple more in, just to get the process moving, and when they are cool, we will try them. To me, it kind of looks like a little bit of a mashed potato ball. Not, but we'll see. Those are thrown in. Let's see. So, it feels a little like pasta. Let's see. Yeah, it tastes a little bit like a mashed potato ball, but I think it actually will be pretty good with sauce. I don't get so much of a gnocchi feel. Maybe the next time I do it, I will add more flour, but they're not bad actually. So I'll take that as a win. So Nolan is trying his. I put some sauce and cheese on it, a little bit of Parmesan. What are your thoughts, Nolan? Do you like it?